Kristen Ledlow, my co-host, she wants to challenge you to a free throw shooting contest next year.
Okay.
She has lost to Shaq, so I wouldn't be too concerned.
Ooh, she lost to Shaq.
Yeah.
Well, Kristen, I accept your challenge. Whenever you want to, come out to Oracle, I think I should get home court. Since you lost to Shaq, I don't like your chances, but anything can happen.
You won't need the home court advantage.
That's right.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Grant Hill.
And I'm Kristen Ledlow, and I didn't say that.
It's on tape.
What?
It's official.
From you, there you have it, I guess. The challenge is on. Next year at Oracle.
I can't wait.
I'm sure I'll be fine without home court advantage against the best shooter to ever pick up a basketball. The basket's still 10 feet high, right?
Yep, and you got a lot of time to practice
Should
between
be
now and then.
Fine.
Yeah.
Steph Curry right now, though, has a much tougher challenge on his hands as the defending champion Warriors take on the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. And, of course, our congrats to Steph, who was named the Kia NBA MVP for the second year in a row. And not only that, he was the first player in NBA history to do it unanimously.
It's just one more accomplishment in what's been a phenomenal season for Steph. He led the league in scoring, broke his own record for three-pointers, and, of course, led Golden State to an all-time record of 73 wins. I had a chance to catch up with him at a press conference, and he reflected on his remarkable ride.
And I don't know if you knew, Jim, but Steph Curry is good at basketball.
Curry. And there's your MVP.
Oh, Stephen Curry!
This is becoming ridiculous. Steph Curry, the MVP, the best shooter in this league.
There are only 10 players in the history of the NBA to have back-to-back MVP awards, and most of them are either in the Hall of Fame or on their way to the Hall of Fame. But what does it mean to you to be compared in the same category as Bird and Magic, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, some of the greats who've done the same thing that you've done this year?
It doesn't even make sense, man. I mean, it's a dream come true to be in this position, and very appreciative of, like you said, the club that I'm in. The names you just mentioned are guys that have made the league, basically. They kept the league in good hands and pushed it to new heights. So having that torch passed on to me, it's special.
The first unanimous MVP in NBA history, the 2015-16 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, Stephen Curry.
Including those names you mentioned, none of them have been a unanimous MVP. You're the first ever.
I mean, I was thinking about that in the history of the game. I think it's 60-plus years they've voted on MVP awards, and there's no denying the fact that those legends and the guys that have won MVP obviously deserved it and cemented their place in history by winning the award. But anytime you can do something that's never been done in the history of the game, I mean, you gotta just take a moment and just be appreciative of that. That's what I'm doing right now.
The unanimous MVP. And we all unanimously like that shot.
But you had to deal with some injuries this year in the playoffs. How tough has that been for you physically and mentally?
No, it's been tough. I've been through injuries before, but never missed playoff games or a duration of 2 weeks in the best time of the year. So for a lot of reasons, I just want to be out there on the court with my teammates and finish this job that we've set ourselves up to do. But now that I'm back, I feel very confident that I can get my rhythm and find a way to help my team keep winning.
Now you're back, and you announced to the world that you were back.
Curry behind the back, step out, takes a three. He's got another one. Stephen Curry.
17 points in overtime. Tells the fans, I am back.
Going into the game, you had been hurt. Everyone talked about there's going to be rust there. You maybe struggled a little bit early on, but you found your rhythm. You got hot there at the end of the game in overtime. What was going through your mind down the stretch when you were in the zone?
I was just kind of happy I was on the court because Coach had put a minute limit on me. And with the way the game had gone, he knew I had to be out there on the floor. And so I knew I wanted to take advantage of that.
Screen by Draymond, bounce pass to Ezeli, back to Curry, takes the three, it's up and good, and Curry, the MVP.
Going into overtime, I hadn't shot the ball well at all the whole game. The adrenaline kicked in, and I saw a shot go down, and things started to click.
Fades and fires, it's a two, and it's good for Curry!
And in that moment, in winning situation in the playoffs, that's what you work for, that's what you live for. And it was nice to be back on the floor playing and help impact the game.
What a move by Steph Curry.
It took me a full 48 minutes to get going, and then I finally figured it out.
Curry front court, trying to put the dagger in the Blazers. Fadeaway three for the game.
Oh, got it! Oh my goodness!
That's why he's the back-to-back MVP.
The Warriors advance to the Western Conference Finals.
For back-to-back MVPs, how does back-to-back champions sound for you?
It sounds good, and that's what we're fighting for. Obviously, you got to stay in the moment. It's all about winning that next playoff game because it's so hard to win one playoff game, let alone 16, on their way to a championship. So we've done it before. We know the process and the grind. The ultimate goal is to be win your last game, stand on the podium, celebrating all the work that goes into winning a championship.